Hello, vlog people. So it's Monday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the Ask Sam on... Ooh, there was a gnat. If there was going to be an Ask Sam... we're supposed to be posting them on Mondays. I'm not sure I can keep that up because it means Sunday night when I should be watching Desperate Housewives. I'm doing an Ask Sam. So we might have to move this to another... You think I'm like having DTs or something. There's actually a gnat. Where did it go? I don't want to kill it. I just want it to move. Okay. Oh, by the way, David Phillips, who was the person who came out with the Larry Craig story about that sort of degrading sexual encounter in 1987 that I did a vlog on, has contacted me because press is contacting me, and he saw the vlog, and he has sent it around to several people, and he asked me if I was available if someone wanted my comments on something. And I was really happy about that because I like the idea that this guy is not so interested in the incident that happened as he is in making a statement about the hypocrisy and basically that we're putting these people in office, and we have to be very, very careful about that. So I love that he's really stepping up and not wanting to be a Monica Lewinsky, that he really actually wants to say something. And I was very happy that he asked me, not that it will be utilized, but if it was necessary, would I speak my 2 cents on the subject. And I said, well, of course I would. Don't you know me? I speak 4 or 5 cents sometimes. You have to cut me off with no change. All right, here we go. Oh my God, we're already at 1:40. Who can stand it? Sam, I recently had a medical emergency and nearly died. Wow. A large tumor was removed and some cancer cells were detected, so I'm sitting here waiting to find out what's to be done. And I'm scared more than I've ever been. I'm looking to over the rainbow for hope. I know you've been asked this before, but would you sing a little bit of it for me? I think I've done little pieces of it on these vlogs. It would be my pleasure. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in the lullaby. Boom, 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 boom. Somewhere, oh, over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. And they do. They do. We're all of us who are watching this vlog, or making this vlog, are sending you good thoughts and healing thoughts. I heard the most amazing thing the other night, a quote that said, worry is praying for things that we don't want in our lives. That's really good. Worrying is praying for things. In other words, putting into the universe, putting the energy into the universe, the things that we don't want in our lives. It doesn't accomplish anything. It's a control mechanism, isn't it? Worrying about things that we don't know is a control mechanism because it makes us think we're investing in something. That if we don't worry about it, then we don't care. So by worrying about it, we're investing in the outcome because we can't do anything. Worrying is praying for things that we don't want in our lives. That's good stuff. Okay. Saw you many years ago on Jesus Christ Superstar in Long Beach. And later on Broadway in the Live. Thank you. When will you be on stage again? And is there anything worth doing out there? Of course, there's always things worth doing. I don't know what's going to come up. I'm certainly available to do a New York show. Although with things coming up in the Los Angeles area, I don't know when that's going to be. But, baby, please, I'm not going away from Broadway for too long. But since I don't live there now, it would have to be something that would bring me back. But in the meantime, I'm doing my concerts where I can. And, looking for other things. And plus, I do love the TV thing, I gotta say. I do love that. So, we'll see what happens next. Sam, do you still wear the lucky socks you donned on Star Search? For those of you who don't know, I have this pathetic pair of very thin socks that I think belongs to my uncle, who I never met because he died before I was born. And they were these Argyle 1940 socks. And I decided that they were my lucky socks, so I wore them until they were just pieces of nothing. And then I took to pinning fragments of the dead socks into the inside of my clothes and then I really thought I couldn't sing without the socks. And then there was like nothing left, and I couldn't find a piece of it, and I had to go on stage, and it was so terrifying, and I was okay, and I was like, Sam, you have to get rid of these things. People don't sing because they have a piece of a sock on them. People don't become good because it's not happenstance. It's hard work. It's hard work. It's talent. It's discipline. It's being in your world. Yeah, I still have tradition things, but I try not to rely on things like socks. If I don't have a sock, then I'm not going to be able to sing. Wow. Okay. What's next? 5:32. I'm excited to see you at Birdland in December. What should I expect? Well, you can expect me to show up and sing my tuchus off. You can expect some funny stories. You can expect some Broadway. You can expect some standards. You might expect a couple of the new songs from the new CD. We're looking at what the hell we're going to do there. And I have some concert dates before then, so we're trying to figure it out. New York will be a ball, and Birdland is great, and I know people who've played it, and it's a great room, and it's New York City. And if you guys anywhere around the New York area, or if you're thinking of going there for December, come and see this, because I think there's something very special about New York. Now, typically, when I'm just sort of keeping a New York presence, I will do Joe's Pub or something kind of small and intimate that we can pack lots of people in and feel like a real New Yorkie thing. I haven't played this place before. So I'm counting on you guys to fill it up. If you're not New York, call the people who are and say, you've got to go see my friend Sam. All right. It says, can I bring my camera to the show? Sure. I don't know if they let you take pictures or not, but sure you can. Will I be singing holiday tunes? Who knows? It's December. We'll see what happens. Okay, Sam, I've been a huge fan as long as I can remember. Thank you. My father actually worked for your father in Sand Springs. Really? How did that work out? I moved away long ago. My question is, have you been to visit the hometown, and what do you miss about Oklahoma? Yeah, I go there once or twice a year. My parents are there, so I go there. I did a concert there in the spring, not in Sand Springs, but in Tulsa. And I get there, fairly frequently, once or twice a year. So I don't have to miss too much about it. What do I miss about Oklahoma? Not the tornadoes, not the humidity, not the allergies. My family, I miss my family. And friends that I see when I go there. Typically, though, most of my friends moved away. So at this point, most of the people that I see if I run into them, it's because we're home at the holidays for the same time. But home is home. It's always home. Okay. Oh my God, time just flies. You seem to have such a great working relationship with Todd. My question is, with all the projects you've worked on, has there ever been a time when you had a falling out over differences of opinion, or do you have the final say on the finished product? Thank you. Todd and I have never had a falling out. I don't even think we've ever had an argument. We've had creative disagreements and creative discussions, but we've never had a falling out. And you know what, that's interesting. I mean, not even a falling out. I don't have a falling out with most people I know, but we've never even had like a fight. We are very collaborative. I mean, yes, they are my projects, but we do things for each other all the time. We're like brothers. And we don't have any, we just want the best solution. Wow, I never really thought about this. This is a great relationship. I knew that. I did this thing for, AA last night for this Pathfinders Club, and Todd wasn't getting paid for that. I asked him to do it. He was up there striking amps and doing things. He's the best there is, inside and out. So gifted and such a kind, good soul. I love me some Todd Schroeder. He's the greatest. Okay, here we go. There's more. I have time for one more. Do you have friends who you hang out with who are not in show business? A few, although most people are involved in some way. But there's a few. You said you've been sober for 3 years. Have you been with Dan and then with Danny for 12? It's actually almost 13. How did he come around to your problem? Were you everyday drinker, weekend binger? Oh my God, this is too complex. I'm going to keep this one and I'm going to come back to it because it's great. It's a great question. Were you a problem drinker who needed to stop? I'm full alcoholic, dear. Full alcoholic. No, it was not easy for Danny. No, it was not easy for us at all. And my sobriety saved our relationship as well as my own life. So you're not too nosy. I'd be happy to answer these. I'll keep them on for the next one. I've got to go now. Do something wonderful for somebody today. It's so weird that I'm giving this to you on a Monday morning, but it's kind of dark on Sunday night. I love you. I really do. I don't know you. But you know what? I feel the thing coming from all this stuff. Okay, I'm going to run out of time. How do I stop it? I've got to stop it. Okay, bye. Bye. Do something wonderful for somebody.